Are you ready to go live with me today with Ronnie Kendrick? Oh my goodness, you guys are in for a treat today. I'm Angela Brown and I'm here at Ask a House Cleaner. Now, you guys may not know this, but Ronnie has been quoted in Bob Vila, and he is really famous now in the cleaning industry. And there are some real leaders and power hitters in the industry that are coming to Ronnie, go and tell us your secrets. So today we're going to throw a whole bunch of stuff at Ronnie, and I want you to throw stuff at him as well. We're going to debunk a whole bunch of myths. So I put together my thinking cap and I said, okay, here's a bunch of myths that come at me all the time. And I want you guys to throw some myths at Ronnie as well. And he's going to tell us, are these myths true or are they false? All right. So please help me welcome Ronnie Kendrick. Ronnie, how are you today?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you so much for having me on the show, Angela. And I can't wait to get these questions thrown at me and see how much the audience can beat me on.
I love that. All right. So, our first question is, if you're in business, you got to have some kind of professional training. Is that true?
No. And that's what you have to watch out for with hiring professional cleaners as a customer. Many states don't even require licensing. So you can just start up. You have a mop, you got some fabuloso, and you call yourself a house cleaner. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of them do not have professional house cleaning. They just hope to learn on the job and get referrals through that. So if you do find a cleaner that has professional training, awesome. That's probably like going back to that question of how do I find reliable or great house cleaners? If they have those certifications, they've gone out of their way to do these things and they're serious about their house cleaning.
So, that takes me to my next true or false question, which is you're absolutely correct. There's no standard in the cleaning industry, which is really frightening. If you joined us today and you were thinking, I'm going to hear all the answers, and then there's no standard. Okay. So, literally anyone can say, oh, I have a vacuum. I'm a house cleaner. So my next true or false question is, everybody automatically knows how to clean when they're bored. Isn't that true, Rodney?
Absolutely false. We've touched on a lot of these things here, right? Like how to actually properly use bleach. Honestly, I hate bleach in my company. We don't use it for most things or hardly anything because of just all the fallout that can happen with it. But those kind of things and just like anything in life, you got to be trained on, right? So, no, not everyone's going to know how to actually clean a house. I mean, I most certainly didn't. I was terrible at it till I actually started this company and really looking into things like dwelling time. When I was in college, I sprayed my cleaning solution, I wiped it down, I'm good to go. I've cleaned my house. There's a lot more to it than that. And it's actually really surprising. Like, whenever you interview house cleaners and you ask them these kind of questions, 90% of them do not know. So it's a great filter too.
All right. So before we move on, I want to give you a happy bell for that. That was not just false, but absolutely false. Not everybody knows how to clean from day one. But let me ask you this since we're on the topic and since you brought it up, because I'm just itching to hear your answer here. What are some of the questions you would ask if you were hiring a house cleaner and you're the cleaning business owner and you're interviewing somebody to come work for your cleaning company and you're trusting this person to go out inside other people's homes with expensive surfaces and expensive flooring and expensive appliances and you're going to pay them for the cleaning service? What are some of the questions you would ask?
One of my favorite questions to ask, and this goes way beyond just house cleaning. This is if you're in a management position or you're hiring anyone across any industry, ask what their favorite tool is. If they've been in the game a lot, they are passionate about a certain tool. They will tell you what they love and they will tell you what they hate. And if they come to you with emotion whenever they're talking about it, they've done this quite a bit and you can be fairly confident that they're going to get the job done correctly. It's my absolute go to for anything.
All right. So, what other question would you ask? There's probably more than one question you'd ask a new hire.
I would ask them, well, of course, like what their experience is, not necessarily referrals for everything, but like what other companies have you worked for in the past? Because if they say that they've been independent, it might go back to what we were talking about of they don't actually know what they're doing. They were just cleaning some friends' homes and they will try to pass themselves off as a house cleaner that's been doing this for 5, 6 years. Another thing that I would ask is asking about the dwelling time. I love to ask that because if they don't know what dwelling time is, the conversation's probably over at that point. And then I do like to ask about mixing chemicals, ammonia and bleach, to make sure that we're not going to have any safety issues on site. And then One of the favorite ones is because we are a customer service business, is how do you handle like what we were talking about earlier? If you were to break something in the home and you had a customer that was very angry, how would you handle that situation? And what I generally look for is they say, we will call you, because I don't want them to get in a confrontation with the customer, like possibly escalate it. I mean, they're right there with the customer. If stuff goes wrong, it can get physical or something crazy, right? So have them call me. We'll go through the situation and de escalate from there. So, yeah, a lot of different questions.
So, a couple things to think about there. Please, when you're hiring a house cleaner, whether you are the cleaning business owner or whether you are the homeowner, please look for someone that's going to respect your space and they're going to respect you as a person. All right. We have a comment here. Rachel Rose says, I wonder how many house cleaners are not insured. I do not know a specific ratio, but anybody that comes through my company is. And here's the reason why. Rodney touched on this really quick. But one of the things that I think is really important is that not only do accidents happen, but knowing that the house cleaning company that you're hiring is insured, it protects the homeowner and it protects the cleaning company. Now, most people don't think of it as it protects me as well. There's some crazy homeowners out there. And I say this with, again, as many different personalities as there are out there. There are some people that will take you for a ride or they will try to trick you by saying, oh, you broke something in my house. When no, you did not. You did not break it at all. And they will try to get free stuff out of you. And so it goes back to, do you trust them? Do they trust you? And is this a working collaboration? And so upfront being insured, it protects the homeowner and it protects the cleaning company. Because if somebody makes a claim against your company, you're probably going to pay it. Okay. It's your reputation. And you want to make sure that nobody's just playing games with you. I want to jump back up here for just a second. This is on the topic and not a true or false question, but it merits bringing up. And I really appreciate this comment. Susan says, my cleaner broke something on their very first visit. They showed me what happened and they said they would pay. I declined. No excitement on my part. Stuff breaks and it's only stuff. Okay. And I want to say, Susan, thank you so much for bringing this up for this reason. When you tell a customer upfront, stuff's going to happen, stuff breaks, and on occasion, I might be clumsy and I'm 100% responsible for it. And I will always tell you. What happens often is you're dealing with a person who also has compassion. And they're like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't care about that anyway. Or it's okay if you just buy me a replacement. You don't have to buy me the most expensive one on the market or something. Or sometimes they'll say, like Susan did, don't worry about it. It's okay. Right. But what happens is nobody tried to trick her and say, oh, we didn't do it. It never happened. Right. So if you come forward and it's that conversation, it's the communication, it's the honesty, it's the trust. I'm human. I made a mistake and I feel horrible. And I tell you what, I don't know a house cleaner that I've ever worked with in all the years I've been in the business that hasn't felt just horrible when they break something. Some of them are in tears. They're like, I can't believe I broke this. How was I so clumsy? It happens. And they feel horrible. But always, always take the responsibility, always offer to pay for it. And if you don't offer to pay for it, offer to reimburse them somehow. Don't sneak away and be like, oh, I didn't do that. If you did it, man up to it, own it. Okay. So there you go. All right. So that's it for today. Guys, I'm so glad you joined me. This was so much fun. I just had so much fun with Rodney here. Rodney, tell our listeners and our viewers where they can go to find you.
So, if you happen to be in the Denver area, the South Side specifically, look up Company Clean. We're a professional house cleaning company in that area doing basic cleanings, deep clean, move in, move out. But again, what we've talked about here is really trying to find what problem are we solving for you. So, we want to give you that personal touch. But hey, I love talking about cleaning and business aspects too. So, find me on Facebook where I talk about our cleaning tips, facebook.com/companycleanco. And then you can also find me on LinkedIn where I talk about the business aspect of house cleaning at linkedin.com/in/Ronnie Kendrick Company Clean.